Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a review on Kylie Minogue's new album Kiss Me Once. It got released at midnight last midnight anyway, and I've been really excited for this album because I'm a massive Kylie fan, and I really want the album to be really good because she just is. Like, her last album wasn't the best in my opinion, so I was kind of hoping for a massive comeback. And to start off, the album is way overproduced. Like, from the beat to the vocals, just, yeah. So, I'm going to do a track by track review, so sorry if the video is quite long. The first song is Into the Blue, which is easily the best song on the album. It was the first single, and I can see why, because it is so good. It's just, it's like a pop ballad mixed with a dance song. It's so good. The chorus, it's similar to another song that got released in Australia. I can't remember the song title, but I get the chorus is similar, but it's such a good song, and you just want to dance, and it's a proper Kylie song, what you'd expect from Kylie. And this is where it starts going downhill. The next song is Million Miles. It is way too auto-tuned. I mean, it is, the whole song is auto-tuned. It's not like a little bit, it's the actual whole song. And it's the same generic beat, which runs through the album, which I'll probably say on each track. It's the same beat, And it just, nothing really happens. It's a cute little beat, but you have enough of it when it's all over the album. And it's just, this is like the template for the rest of the album now. The next song is I Wanna Cancel. It's okay, it's with girls, but it feels empty. There's no feeling behind it, which I feel Kylie lacks a lot on most of the tracks, not just in this album, in the past albums as well. It's just a bit empty. Like, she's there, but she's not with it. She's not with the song. So I've got my little iPad down here, like, got my notes on from the tracks. I can't remember the tracks. It has a Beyonce, I don't know if it's meant to be there, but Green Light, where she goes oh, so that's in there, and it's very similar, just sort of slowed down. And that's the first thing I thought of when I heard the song. I was like, Beyonce. Well, I couldn't think of Beyonce straight away. I knew I heard that bit somewhere. But yeah, like the song before, just a bit generic, a bit. The vocals are just. She's got smooth vocals, Kylie, and she it's just obliterated. The producers have just obliterated the vocals. The next track is Sexy Love, and it's a cute little bopper. And it's the first song of 3 that have sex in the name. It's Sexy, and the rest you'll hear them. The next one's got sex in. It's a cute little bopper. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you can have a little bop to it. And it's got an okay beat, even though it is generic. So, like, they are generic beats, but sometimes the producer mixes it up a little bit, and it's worked on this one. Again, it's auto-tuned to fuck, but it's okay. It's not as bad as the last 2, so we're getting better and better. The next track is Sexercise, and it's got a really good beat, and I feel like she's trying too hard to be sexy, but the beat is, again, like I've said about 10 times already, it's generic, but it's changed up a little bit. At the same time, it's still a generic pop beat, but it's not generic in a way that it's the same as the rest of the album. The chorus is okay too. It's just okay. It's not the best chorus ever, but it's one of the best you've had so far, apart from Into the Blue. So there you go. The next track is Feel So Good, which I feel should be the next single. Well, the next 2 songs could be the next single, to be fair. There's little to no auto-tune on it, and the vocals fit good over the beat, and it's just good. Like, Into the Blue, the vocals just slide well into these dance beats, and like they have done for years. So I don't get why the producers are feeling the need to overproduce it, because her vocals fit so well. I'm just trying to. It kicks in after the first chorus. It's quite a slow song to begin with, and it kicks in. And like I said, it should be the second single. The next song is If Only, and it starts quite weird and you think, oh god, it's another generic track, but the voice is so good and it's not auto-tuned. It sounds, at first of all, got another auto-tune, but it's layered, it's got live vocals, which is something that I can't say it, a new artist does, so it sounds like she's in a group. It's like that, but you know, of course, in a group, so it's like a fast clapping beat. It's just really good, and it's got an unexpected chorus that just kicks in, and it just feels good. Like, you should definitely go listen to it, and this should be a single as well. Maybe not between this and Feel So Good. There should be fights for the next single, because the rest of the album is not worth having singles apart from the Deluxe tracks. The next song is Le Sex, in French, Les. The beat again is the same as many on the album, which I feel like I've said about 10 times now. But the vocals are sexy, which I guess is what she was going for in Le Sex. Again, she's got soft vocals, but the auto-tune soon kicks in, as always on this album, which is not good. But the chorus beat changes, and it's quite a bopper. It's quite like a little bopper. Like you could have that on your iPod and sit in your room and dance to it. The next one is title track, Kiss Me Once, and it's auto-tuned from the start, and the beat is similar again, and I just feel angry. I just want to get whoever produced this album and shake them by the head, because it's so annoying, because the songs could be good, but they're not. It is the chorus again. Kylie's got a way of doing choruses, and the beat changes up, and it's an okay chorus, but again it feels empty. There's nothing to connect to, which is, I feel, the worst thing about Kylie Minogue tracks. Like, there's a little to connect to. The next track is Beautiful with Enrique Iglesias, which in my opinion is worse on the album. It is boring as fuck. The beat doesn't kick in. It feels like it's one of these songs where the chorus is going to be epic, and it's just not. It's the same. And as a ballad, you thought, oh no, it's not going to be auto-tuned, it's a ballad. Well, it's auto-tuned to fuck again, and it's just a filler on the album. But it starts off with good vocals, and I like the way they've done. Like, he sings the first bit. I can't think of the name. He sings the first bit, she sings the next bit, and it's like a conversation, and it's. I like, that's the only thing I like about the whole song. Okay. The last track is called Fine, and again this is one of the best on the album. It's definitely a standout. Like, Feel So Good, If Only, and Into the Blue. It is auto-tuned, as always, to begin with, but it has good. But the vocals do kick in after, and it feels like quite a good. Yeah, it just goes with the beat. The vocals go with the beat, which I'm very happy about, even though they are auto-tuned. But again, it's a beat that's been used on the last 10 fucking tracks, so you get a bit sick of it in the end. But however, it does have 80s references. I can't say the word. 80s references in. I love 80s references. Like the same film. I can go back in time, and I can't remember what the reference was, but it's like that, the voice, like in Kate Price Walking on Air. That tonight, we're walking on air. That bit, and it's like that. Okay, now onto the Deluxe songs. And the first one's Mr. President, and it starts to auto-tuned again, but it's club ready. If it's kind of club, you won't be sad that it came on, to put it that way. The lyrics are quite good. It's a bit Mr. President, the Lincoln, the affair, maybe, that he had. Marilyn Monroe references, which have been overdone, but oh well, there was going to be Marilyn Monroe references in every song. But what else? It's nothing new, but it's got the best chorus on the album, and it's got the first breakdown on the whole album. like the dance EDM breakdown, which is kind of lacking. I think that's what would have mixed the album up a bit. Even though the Marvel done on a lot of albums, it would have brought the album more life. And the break is so unexpected. Like I was sat there like, I was like, what just happened? And it's a really good breakdown, to be fair. This could have been done by any top DJ. It's really good. And finally, the last track is "Sleeping with the Enemy," which like Sleep with Mr. President. Sleep with the President, Mr. President. It's a good one, and I don't get why it's been. Well, I do get why it's been left. These two tracks have been left for the Deluxe. Some people buy the Deluxe because they are standard tracks. Anyway, I've got a long little description about this song because I felt like I had to go into it. Okay, it's the same beat. Oh well, and she's not auto-tuned, which I felt quite happy about. And the beat mixed in really well with the vocals. The lyrics are good. It's a bit type of ballad. It's definitely a standout, and it's good. I say it's a standout. It's not hard to be a standout on this album. Okay, so that's the review done. And now it's just going to be talking about the album. Because when she uses a voice, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's good. Like, you know what to expect from Kylie. She's not going to be this groundbreaking artist. She doesn't go out to be. She doesn't advertise herself as being a groundbreaking artist. But it's good. It's good. It's an okay pop album. Too much auto-tune. She has a good voice, and her voice should not be auto-tuned out. I mean, fair enough, she hasn't got the best voice in pop, but it's a good voice, and she should. I wish I was the manager of Rock Nation. I wish I was Jay-Z. I'd have took control and be like, no, you're not doing that to Kylie's voice. Fair enough that the odd track can be auto-tuned, because every artist has that, and you expect it, but it's too often, and the beat is so generic, and the beat is the same kind of beat that goes all the way through the album, which maybe I was thinking would connect it easier, make it like gel, but it doesn't. It just comes off as the same boring beat. And when a vocals shine through, it's a really good album. I mean, a really good song, but it's too little. Like, when the vocals do shine through, it's about 3 or 4 tracks on the whole album, and it's not good enough. Like, so I'll give the album a 6.5 out of 10, and that's only probably because I'm a massive Kylie fan. That's probably the only reason it gets that high. It probably should be a 5. But the songs aren't that bad, it's just way too generic. So I hope a label was in charge of the song choices, because I pray to God that she would have been like, no, I'm not having this song on the album. But obviously nowadays record labels have a lot of creative input, which they shouldn't, but they do. But I've just thought about a track that she released back in June last year called Skirt, and that's what I was expecting from this album. It was to an extent it is, but because it's not auto-tuned, it's got a massive beat, it's generic but a good song. It was nothing groundbreaking, but at the breakdown that this album desperately needed, it was sounding new, it sounded fresh, which a lot of songs in the album are lacking. They sound a bit backdated. That's what it sounds, backdated, trying to be new. So that was my review of Kylie's Kiss Me Once album. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment below what you think of the album, what you think of my review, if you think I'm totally shit at reviews, if you think I'm right about this album. Comment. Oh, and tomorrow I'm going to be doing a review on Pretty Reckless, the album Going to Hell, because she's done good. Bitch done well on the last few songs she released. Please subscribe to my channel, please like my videos. I know this is a long video, but the reviews tend to be, because I end up babbling. And in the description below I've got my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Please like and follow them. I think that's it, and people making noise outside. So, yeah, bye. Bye guys!